We're going live. Now we're live.
Now we're live.
No, we were mostly dead before.
I'm still kind of dead, actually.
You look kind of dead a little bit.
Thanks.
But I haven't really
A
seen
woman
you dead
loves
for real.
to hear. A
Right,
woman
no,
loves to hear that
right,
she looks
I'm a
dead.
charmer, aren't I? You know, Princess Bride, that was mostly dead. Remember that?
Mandy
Did you see that
Patinkin?
movie? Yes.
Mandy Patinkin.
Yes. Well, he wasn't the one that was mostly dead.
No, he was like the main dude on it.
He was the one that said,
I just love his name, Mandy Patinkin.
"This is a cool name." It's Aristotle. So it's hard to say.
So funny. That's the second time this week Princess Bride has come up in conversation.
With you,
Yes,
or in the world, in the universe, you're keeping track.
I am every time. It's like a wind that whistles through every time somebody mentions Princess Bride. My senses start tingling.
I like this right here.
My notes.
No, the fact that you can write on a cloud. You dropped something. What the
My
hell?
cloud lights up.
Did you get that for being an employee here? I want that.
No,
I work here.
I got this at Five Below
Oh, I saw that place
for
the other day.
myself.
I love that store, and I've never been in it. I said I have.
You have or
I have.
have you or you haven't? That was a very
I said,
confusing
it
statement.
was confused me. Even. I have.
So how have you been? We haven't done this in a while.
No, we haven't. It's been my fault.
Well, I think last week was my fault too.
Okay. Thank you. I'm okay. You know, I'm shaking. What's shaking over there? Is your leg shaking everything?
No,
Am I
I
shaking
think
everything?
I think you're just.
No, I'm okay.
No, I saw it was shaking too. I was just trying to be mean to you.
How about you? How are you?
It's been probably the worst 2 weeks I've had in a very long time.
I'm
So,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah. it's
Glad
okay.
that none of that was caused by me though, because back in the day, I could stir up some shit, couldn't I?
That is very truthful. That is so true.
Did you want to talk about what's going on?
No,
Well, that's fair.
just mental health stuff. Not good things.
I'm sorry.
Repression stuff, trauma stuff, the usual.
I got a note
This time of year.
from it's in my pocket right now from somebody that was a friend of our friend Ashley's
Oh,
who stopped by here. And
here?
Yeah.
At the center?
mhm.
Where was I?
I don't know. He was looking for me,
Oh, okay.
and so he left his name and number. And when I heard that, I thought, oh wow, there's a few people it could be from, you know, and I was very excited to see, and so I'm excited to talk to this person.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm
Lovely.
glad.
Was their note really nice?
It was just, hey, please call me. I'm a friend of Ashley's, but I knew the name immediately. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah, so that's nice. Yeah, I like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to that conversation.
Yeah, that's great.
His name is David, Hippet David.
Hippa David. Hey, David.
And so that's big news. And then in other news, I've just been doing collateral damage. You know, my usual.
Have you been doing collateral damage or cleaning up the collateral damage?
Not cleaning it up yet.
Oh, just
It's not been
continuing
good.
in the
Yeah.
collateral damage?
It hasn't been good.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But nobody's, you know, everybody's okay physically. And
Oh, that's
I mean, they always are, but I mean, it's not like that.
Are you okay physically?
Yeah, kind of. But I was sick this week. That's why I wasn't here for 5 days.
Oh, are you better now?
I am better, much now. Much better now. How's that? You're fine. You didn't catch what I had. I got it from my friend Melissa. She came home from a wedding, and she had Ebola virus, and it was bad. I actually had every symptom except bleeding eyes, and it lasted for a good 45 minutes. And then we went out. But I think I caught it from her. So I was out for a couple of days, for real.
With Ebola?
No, it wasn't Ebola. It was like a 24-hour tumor or something.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, love that.
24-hour tumor.
I love talking about health stuff.
Oh yeah, that's your thing.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to talk about? Music?
Sure.
All right, how's music treating you?
It's going great.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell me some new music. I was trying to learn how to play that song by Del Water Gap, the one that I really love, which is All We Ever Do Is Talk.
All we ever do. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not. No.
I freaking love that song.
I can't sing.
Love that song.
Yeah, I'm still listening to the same songs on rotation. I've been listening to the new Lizzie McAlpine album. So good.
I don't
Very,
know
very
her,
good.
but I'll put her on my list because I do that when you recommend things to me.
I appreciate that. That's
Yep.
awesome.
I have a very long list of things that will never get touched again. Just kidding. Keep it real. I'm happy about Lizzie McGuire. That's nice. I didn't know she was doing music now. Can't wait to check it out. Man.
You're never gonna remember what her actual name is. I'll send you one of the songs.
I have it on tape.
I'll send
Did
you
we
one
say-
of the songs.
Do we say tape?
Technically, it's not tape, but
Mm-mm.
sure, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
getting it.
Just to be transparent, I am not doing well today. In case you guys didn't figure that out already. In case that wasn't already extremely obvious. I had a really bad food day yesterday, and I didn't eat until 9 p.m. And just a really overall not good day. But I got to see my niece and go trick-or-treating with her, so that was really good and really nice and really fun.
Did you get more candy than she did?
No,
Loser.
I know, right? I should have put in more work, but
So if you want free candy.
Yeah, I did get a
Is it really
nun.
free, though?
A nun gave me a full-size candy bar yesterday, though. So who's the real winner? That's me.
That's bitching badass. I like
think
that.
that's me.
It's a good nun.
Yeah.
She's trying to make up.
I
for
said,
something.
God bless.
Oh, did she get it?
She did. We shared
Bad
a
habit
moment.
to get into, but
Yeah, we shared a moment. So today's recovery day for me.
happy
So-
recovery.
Great thing about having avoidant restrictive food intake disorder and also being a vegetarian and also having endometriosis is they all fuck with each other. So not in a good way.
That's terrible.
They all bully each other and beat each other up and tie one to the train tracks, and then they both watch it and
To the
laugh.
train tracks.
So if anybody has any tips on not being a vegetarian anymore, let me know because I'm
Here's
I'm
one. Eat meat.
leaning towards that. Well, yes, but if
That's very pragmatic.
but if
isn't
I
it?
introduce meat right back into my diet, it's gonna make me sick.
Introduce you.
So I have to.
You gotta wean it. Start with crawdads. Something small. So what's the smallest meat product you can catch? So you don't have to pay for it in case the experiment doesn't
Raw
work.
dads. Oh my god, that's funny.
Crayfish with that vegan better. I just looked up
So
at your
that's me.
door and I saw a face in the window, and I don't know whose it was, but it disappeared as soon as I looked up there. That was weird.
You made it go away.
Okay, I'm
Did
sorry.
you
Sorry, I
scare
scared the
away?
ghost off.
That happened. I'm not kidding you. That happens to me at least 12 times a day. So.
But this wasn't a real person, though.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because that genuinely
Yeah.
happens
I
to
know,
me
I
a
don't
lot
doubt
during the
that.
day.
I don't doubt that.
It could have been the outline of the sunflower
It could be.
that you thought was a face, but it
It
wasn't.
could be very well.
I do that sometimes.
Okay.
I'll look up and it'll just
Whoa.
be the
Yeah.
sunflower.
You still in my office, sir. Mm. Dude, I was almost killed by a spider in my house the other day. It was like this big.
No, it wasn't.
In my head, it was.
Okay.
You know, I've never been attacked by spiders.
Okay.
Like they all got together and they were like, "Hey, let's get billion tonight."
You got that bald head. We got a lot of room
Stuck
to
on
work
that
with.
for about an hour. Let's wrap it up. Spin it up like a big turbine.
I've been watching a lot of Family Feud lately because it's my comfort show. Man,
Which one?
Steve Harvey is
Okay.
hilarious. He is so funny. So if you're ever having a bad day, my recommendation is to watch just Family Feud compilations on YouTube. They're really funny.
Okay.
They're really good. What have you been up to? That's what I've been doing.
Not a whole lot of anything. Well, I've been playing. I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar.
Oh, that's really cool. It's good
Yeah.
for your brain.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to learn how to sing, and then you kind of shut me down now just a little bit ago. But
I would be your friend if I wasn't honest with you.
that's true. But you did not say stop singing. You just said you're still trying to sing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like anybody can do anything if they try hard enough. And I believe that about you with your singing.
You're very sweet. That's about as backhanded a compliment as I've ever gotten. From the left seat. So I've been doing that, and I just quit guitar actually and quit singing just within the last minute.
Why? No, you're good.
Just kidding.
You're good at guitar. You're getting way better than you were last time I heard you play
Thank you very
guitar.
much. Thank you.
So progress is working.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would actually probably say the same thing about your singing, to be honest.
Well, I was trying to keep it down because we have an actual guitar class going on next
Oh,
door.
so you weren't really actually singing, and if you were actually singing,
I
it
was.
would be
No,
better.
I was. I take it back. So that's what I've been doing. And I waste a whole lot of time. Somehow. I don't know.
I feel like I don't have enough time to waste.
Oh, you looked at a house. How'd that go?
Oh, terrible.
Really?
Yeah,
All of them?
it was crappy and small, and the street was cool. I
Yeah.
could look out the family room and see where Ashley used to live.
That's pretty cool.
So it was really neat. And the dude that was showing the house made some really good chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, that's nice.
I said, "Did you make these, Nate?" And he was like, "Yeah, I made these myself." And I said, "Oh my God, these are delicious." I was just very impressed with this man who made like the perfect chocolate chip cookie.
Good job, Nate.
Yeah, it was really cool. So that was a great takeaway from that experience.
I like it when men named Nate make good cookies.
I like when anybody makes good cookies.
Oh, you narrowed it down.
Yeah.
Or I narrowed it down.
You narrowed it down.
You
I
narrowed it
expanded
up.
it. Yeah. I narrowed it down.
No, it's spiraling up.
Should we go into what our question is for the day?
Yes. The question is, what was your first tangible impression of the recovery center? Or
Well, I think you're adding words.
Memory. First memory.
Yeah. What's your first distinct memory of the recovery center? You want to go first?
Yeah.
You go first because yours was first.
I know mine. Was walking in the front door for my interview with Chris. And I walked in and I told him my name. And then I sat down and then Chris came out and introduced himself to me. And then we walked back to his office and I blew his mind for like an hour and a half and fooled him into hiring me. And that's my first memory. And my first oh shit memory is, so when I walked into his office, I scanned all around and got everything in my head that I want to ask questions about, in case I had a chance. And he had the album Grease up on a file cabinet. And so I thought, that's of import. So I'll remember that. So I asked at one point about the Grease, and he's like, someone slid that under my door one day. I thought they'd come back for it. So I put it up here. I was expecting a big story.
Which we know that's not the real story.
But that's the story that I know.
That's the story that he told you. But we both know, you and I, that he is a huge Grease fan.
Oh, that's true.
He loves Grease.
That is true.
So somebody put that under his door for him.
For a reason, yeah.
For a reason, for sure.
Yeah. I thought that would open a big conversation. But
so funny. No, just didn't.
Turns out I didn't need to. So.
Thinking about it, Chris doesn't have much memento in his office that explains who he is as a person.
No, the one thing that just I can't wrap my head around is the giant poster-sized wall of map of the United States of America. It's almost like he kicked out the kindergartners and forgot to take everything off the wall.
Just used to be a history class. He just walked in. He was like, I think I'll put my desk here.
I kind of expect to see a number line. Capital P, little p. Capital Q, little q.
We should do that one day.
That's funny.
Play a prank on him.
All the numbers and letters you used to remember. You remember
Oh my god.
things you don't even know anymore.
So
what about you?
My first distinct memory of the recovery center was Ben messaging me. I was actually at Uncensored, the open mic night that I ran, when he messaged me about coming here and having a meeting with you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hey, wants to do this after hours events thing. I thought that you would be great for it. Because you do, Uncensored Society. And I was like, okay, cool. That sounds great. Like I always wanted to get into mental health. Mental health was huge. It was a big part of my life. And so I honestly have no recollection. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And this is the fun thing about dissociation. I have no recollection of meeting with Bill for the first time.
And I didn't even know your name until we said it before we went on air.
Fuck you. No, I do remember when I did sit down. I do remember the one thing. I remember the feeling more than I remember actual tangible memories. And that's how I kind of operate in life a lot of times, is instead of remembering a lot of picture, I remember a lot of feeling. And I just remember feeling in that moment very excited and very like, okay, cool, this is going to be really awesome. And me and this person being Bill. Say hi, Bill.
What up?
Have a really, really good rapport and a really, really good back and forth. And it was actually one of the first experiences I've ever had with an adult that actually treated me as an equal rather than somebody less than, which I thought was really, really cool. I, since before then, had been navigating. I mean, I was 23 years old. So I had been navigating in a world where everybody still treated me like I was 12. And I was like walking around still kind of feeling the shadow of that. And it was really, really held me back in a lot of ways, not to get super intellectual about this or like super deep. But it held me back in a lot of ways in terms of like doing a lot more with the open mic night that I was running and like all of this like imposter syndrome stuff that like I still perpetually felt like a little kid and that everybody treated me like a little kid. That was really the first professional experience I had, truthfully, where I wasn't being treated like I was a small child and I was actually being treated like an adult. So it was a really, really cool experience. And I just really remember the back and forth that you and I had, and it was just so natural. And it was like we've done it every day since forever.
It's true.
Yeah. It was one of those really, really cool things where like you go somewhere and you're presented with this thing and you just feel like it's always kind of been there. And
I like that.
I think that's kind of like what it was. And it was the first time I never really felt very nervous about something that I was doing. Like the moment I sat down and we started talking, like all my nerves kind of went away. Whereas like it's really funny because like the day before I had a job interview with a realty company that I was going to do social media for. And I just remember like I wowed them because they gave me the job. But halfway through that, I completely dissociated. And I just remember like, and I remember that entire interview because I was so anxious and I was so dissociated and I was so like trying to control my breath, trying to make sure I didn't pass out, trying to make sure I kept my heart rate down. Like I was very, very hyper aware of my feelings in those moments and like what my body was doing. And I was just like freaking out. And, you know, in those kinds of moments, sometimes I look back and I'm like, okay, your body was very clearly not in an environment that you felt was safe. So it was good that you turned that down. And it was like, I had a choice between the recovery center and doing that. And I chose the recovery center, luckily, which was really cool. And it was a really, really, you know, obviously great decision because here I am still to this day. But yeah, it was like one of the first times where I really felt comfortable and not completely out of place and like a fish out of water, which was really awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah.
And thank you for saying those nice things.
Of course. Yeah. Just a very fond memory. Not a lot of pictures going on, but a lot of feelings that I do remember.
I don't remember anything we talked about. I imagine we threw out a whole bunch of ideas, but I know like you said, I know the feeling of I need to work with this person because I want to see what she's going to do.
I actually found the other day my notebook that I had in the conversation we first ever had.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we were talking about all kinds of events that we wanted to do and like doing like one of our first ideas was actually the mental health movie night.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first idea we came up with.
We still have money for that.
But not the first idea we implemented. And yeah, it was really, really cool to see the stuff that we kind of created together come to fruition.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And like all the ideas that we came up with were born.
The first thing I found, and I think I showed it to you, that goes back to that era was the pad where we were trying to get you to the number you needed salary wise. Right, all the time. Where can we take money from? Where can we get some money from? That one.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. And then August 2019, I was in here officially.
Wow, man, that's been a long time. Shit balls.
Yeah.
What do they call that? 5 now? 5 years? Is that official?
Officially 5.
So I'm officially 6.
And then 6 part-time.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, because I started here part-time in 2018 and then full-time in 2019.
Yeah, because I guess I knew Ben when I came here. So I was bringing you guys right away.
Yeah, because you and Bill, Bill, you and Ben knew each other from GCB.
Yeah. And
then you brought me on here. I was working here part-time for like a year before I had to like prove myself.
Were you?
Yeah. Like and then I guess I proved myself because here I am.
Here you are. I'd say you did. What, you know, we still have money to do that movie at the Esquire Theater because we haven't spent that.
I'm sure it's gone.
Well, that's a
whether we spent it is one thing, but I'm sure it's gone.
That's a restricted fund.
Oh, okay, cool then.
Because it was a grant, right? So
got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Restricted funds are cool.
Well, then we need to get that going.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I would really, really honestly love to do that for real.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Same.
Really cool experience and really great way to get our name out there, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So we need more of that.
Well, so that was my first memory. That was Amanda's first memory. I don't think I have much more from that first day.
What is?
I was way overdressed.
What is your fondest memory?
Welcome to Downstairs.
Really? That was one of them?
That's one of them. That's one of them.
The story of Welcome to Downstairs, for all of you that don't know, is we were with Nathan, Bill, and Nathan were recording a virtual tour for the Recovery Center a long time ago. And I literally walked down the stairs and I said, "Welcome to Downstairs." And it was just one of those things where we were just also slap happy because we had been recording for so long that we literally died laughing. And then like I just kept my brain, I guess, synced into that because then I said, "Welcome to kitchen." Right after that, and like all of my words were just completely gone.
I don't have one distinct one on this one, but it was all the times I came to my office and Ashley's stuff was in my office.
Yeah.
Because that meant she was in the building looking for me. I love that. One for real, for sure. It was having Melissa here at Thanksgiving. This last Thanksgiving. Oh, it's almost
nice.
Thanksgiving again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, man, it's been a year. Because that was like my family time.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Playing the piano and when people like it, I like that a ton. And pickleball, Julie came up with a great idea that helped a lot of people, and I love that. And I hate her every time I set it up and take it down, but and you know what? And Chris for making all that happen, for being so open to every idea that we've had. And I wish we'd done a whole lot more closing in on some ideas, and maybe we will in the future. But kudos to him and many thanks for being very receptive and very kind about entertaining our ideas and trying to help make them happen.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's really great what we're doing. And when we're done here, I'll show you the schedule for the next 10 weeks because it's really badass.
Cool.
And
I keep talking about this to my friends outside here. Why are we not providing this program to people who are in the hospital? Why are we not providing this stuff to behavioral health care centers here? You can get people in to sit for an hour and wham instead of an hour of talking every once in a while. Do you know what I mean?
We are doing that, or not?
Good. I don't know. I don't think we were. Who would it be? Who are we providing it to?
What? Expand on what you mean.
So I'm saying let's take 10-week curriculum and give it to Good Sam. And they
okay. I see what you're saying. We do similar things to this with Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do those on the weekends and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't know. You're the community engagement director.
Is that me again?
Yeah, that's you. That's been you.
Cool. Maybe I heard that. Well, I'll engage that because I think that would be nice because it's all. I mean, there's so much stuff we've already created content-wise.
Mm-hmm. I thought you meant like connecting with the hospitals to get people directly here, and I was like, I thought we were doing that.
No, we're kind of doing that.
Yeah.
I just meant to provide something that's more value to them.
Yeah.
And wouldn't cost them very much. But you know what? It'd be really cool if we could license it and then sell it.
That would be really cool.
Or rent it, however you do that.
Or just take one of us to go there and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Subcontract
like we
our
do
work.
At Summit.
Yeah.
It'd
be really cool. There's a lot of money there.
Have peer support will travel.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be nice to make something good happen in 2025.
Yeah,
that'd be a good thing. That's a good question. Do you have more?
For me, one of my fondest memories here was wasn't really here, but it was when I won the Rookie of the Year award.
Oh yeah,
because you and Marilyn put together that for me and nominated me, and I freaking won.
Yep, that was Marilyn. That was her idea. She found it. All I did was help with the writing.
That really almost makes me want to cry.
Because I don't help on anything.
Yeah, no.
It's not about me, is it? It's about Marilyn.
No, yeah, because just Marilyn, she's just so sweet, just the sweetest lady ever. And to be able to and it was so awesome because it was just her and I there because it was during COVID. So it was just her and I there at the award ceremony. And she got to hear a lot more of my story and what I went through and things like that. So that was really nice. We got to kind of get a little bit closer, which was really, really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I thought they gave you that award the next year.
There was a small intimate ceremony.
Okay.
Where I went and I accepted the award and I got to give a little speech. And then the next year they gave me the actual award.
That's the one I went to.
Yeah, that's when you went to, where they gave me the actual award and I didn't get to make a speech or anything. I just got to walk across the stage and take the award.
Yeah, that's the reason I went, because they assured me you would not be able to make a speech.
So you said, all right, great.
Yep, that's what I'm in.
Yeah, so that was really cool too. I got to take a picture with all the people I got to take a picture with before and catch up with them. It was nice.
That was a really cool thing. And you're right, she did that. And it was really cool of her to do. She's amazing.
That was one of the first times in my life where I really felt seen and valued and all of my effort was worth the damn, which was
really cool.
I mean, I feel like that a lot when I help people in this building, but I think that was really just one of the things that really helped kind of solidify that and presenting at the Trauma Informed Care Conference. That was huge to be able to share my story in front of like 500 providers.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was really, really wild. It was insane, and it was so cool. And that was when I made that joke. Did I tell you about that?
I'm not sure.
I probably have told it on here before, where I made the joke where I was like talking about my story and stuff, and then I said, and then my therapist handed me an ACE test, and I scored 8 out of 10, and I asked her, "Did I win?" And nobody laughed.
Oh, that's right. I do remember.
Nobody laughed.
Oh no.
And there was just one like from the audience of someone going, and then I was like, "That's my person. Like that person gets it. Even if there's just one, that's the one. That's who it's for." Okay. And then I realized that, I was a little bit ahead of the curve on a lot of people with that, because
You were.
not a lot of providers actually really still even know what an ACE test is. So I'm hoping that after I said that joke and it didn't land and people were confused by it, that they went and they understood what that was.
Yeah.
So
If you didn't, go check out our Inner Issues podcast about the ACE exam.
yes.
CPTSD.
Yeah, we did that one too.
That's a good memory.
Yeah. And then in the building, I think one of my favorite memories was when I was here. It was like the first year I was here. And I dressed in all black, and I dressed as a ninja for the Halloween party. And I remember this so funny. I was like, nobody was like doing the dance contest, because it always takes people a little bit to like be the first one to go, and nobody was like going. So I was like, okay, I'll go. And then I started dancing, and then everybody else came in and danced, because it's kind of how it works sometimes. And then everybody was like, oh my gosh, like about my dancing. Because I literally was putting my heart and soul into that. I really was. I was going all out, because, I wanted to prove myself. I was young. I was, very, very new. I got hired in August. And so that was like a few months after I got hired. Yeah. So I really put my heart and soul into it. And then I ended up winning the dance contest. I won a little Kroger gift card. So
I was watching a sports talk show the other day, and they were interviewing somebody, a sideline reporter, and somebody in the background did the escalator.
No way.
Yeah. I'm like, Melissa, you gotta get in here and watch this.
That's awesome. They pulled a me. That's another thing that I have so many fun memories of like being here, but I think another one too is that was really funny. And all of our morning meetings that we got to do together.
We did have some fun, yeah.
Those were so much fun. And probably hands down my favorite was the giraffe.
Oh my God.
That was incredible.
Yep.
That was probably one of the best times
Blew your
ever.
mind.
And then when people thought that I was your wife/daughter.
That's one of my most humiliating moments. My friend Gina is courtesy of the second one. Or second one's courtesy of my friend Gina. But that was the worst.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Yuck. Yeah, we've told that story plenty of times.
You said they thought you were my wife. I said, no, they thought I was your daughter.
And my mind went.
You said, I'm not perpetually 26. What do you mean?
Yep. That was crazy, sad, and scary. If I was a TLC album, it'd be crazy, sad, and scary. That's what that was.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh man, hey, I did not have the energy to do this, but I think we pulled it off pretty well.
Yeah, no, me too. I think we really did. I didn't have the energy either, very clearly.
But thank you for doing it.
Any other fun memories?
I'm
trying to get you back in the building,
I
so
know.
share as many fun memories as you can.
You put me on the spot. You're a spot putter. I'm dressing up for Halloween with the arrow.
Oh, that was really funny.
That was
Me coming as you to
That's
the Halloween party. I was like, what am I going to do as a costume? I was like, dude, I should just go as Bill.
I got one.
I did. That was funny.
Mills and I are in my car, and we're driving back here from lunch, and the phone rings, and it's this place. Or maybe been Chris on his cell phone, and you were with him, I think. It was April 1st. And he's like, when's the last time you talked to your friend Tony? And I'm like, been a while. And he said, do you know we're getting the Red Saves money this year? Remember that conversation? That's one. I was not in the building, but I was in the car.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
That was a nice.
I don't remember it, but
don't?
It was really cool that you were able to pull that through
That
for
was a
us.
nice one.
That was really great. It's good stuff.
One that nobody else knows about, maybe a couple people, and I'm not sure you're one of them. I let a theater company rehearse a play here a couple times over one weekend, and they came in and set it up because they were traveling to high schools. And they needed to know how fast they could do it, set it up, and tear it down and stuff. And then went through it. And
I was here for that.
were you?
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
They had a certified peer recovery supporter in the play as a character of a CPRS, which I thought was really badass cool.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was so cool. And they wanted to connect with some people to like workshop it.
Yeah,
and
they
to, like,
did.
take it
They did some rewriting. Yeah.
Oh, good. Cool.
Yep.
That's
This is
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I just remember very distinctly being like coming into this job and just being so adamant about, I don't know, everything I was doing. I just remember being like aggressively passionate, you know?
That's good. That's a good phrase.
Just like
Good
aggressively like that's like calling out things that weren't right, knowing that they weren't right and knowing that they needed to change, and then thinking that I could be the one to do something about it. I have since humbled myself.
Yeah, but you have to have that ideology when you're youngish.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there was like so many big things that I wanted to like change and do that I would have never been able to change and do by myself. But, you know, it still exists and lives within me. She's just a little bit more dim. And then I have this thing too that I do, which I don't know if you feel this way, but like every time there's like a situation that comes up or like a scenario or something, I always first, and maybe this is a trauma response or whatever, but I always first find the things that could go wrong with it. Like, okay, we need to tweak it this way because this could go wrong.
Yeah.
And like I did a lot of that when I first got here. Like this needs to change because all these things are wrong over here.
Did that work out?
I have since humbled myself because like who am I coming in saying that this shit needs to change when in reality you guys have been doing things in a very specific way for a very long time that I need to just chill.
Oh, that goes both ways.
Yeah.
What we were saying.
Anything else you want to talk about other than the recovery center?
I don't believe so. You?
Ugh. I could talk all day.
Unless you watch Love Is Blind, season 7 particularly.
I
want to
watched
talk about what a douchebag Leo is.
I watched some of it, but I don't even know who Leo is enough
He's a
to.
douchebag.
I'm watching Love Island currently, Australia, because the new season's out. It's my favorite show.
It is your favorite show.
It is. It's my comfort show.
It's my favorite show. Doogie Howser. Probably.
Well, it's not my favorite show, but it's like my favorite getaway show. Like that can just like get me out of my brain.
I never go in my brain. That's how I stay away. That's how I take care of that one.
I live inside of my head. I really do. It's so bad. I'll be in the car with Evan and I'll just be like making up a scenario in my head about something or whatever, and then he'll just be yapping away, and then he'll be like, "Are you even listening to me?" And I'll be like, "What?" Sorry, I was completely gone. Like it's been a fight between us.
I got friends like
a lot of times.
I get that. I get that frustration that he has.
Yeah, we fought a lot. Well, I mean, sometimes the stuff that he talks about is just the same stuff every single day, round and round and round and round.
Not that.
And I'm just like, which I appreciate. I love the fact that he talks to me, and I love the fact that he wants to talk to me. But he like, and I'm the same way. Like when I want to talk about something, I will talk about it and talk about it over and over and over again until I feel like I'm sufficient enough to talk about it. So sometimes it's just stuff he has already talked to me about before that I feel like, okay, this is something I can probably tune out. But like sometimes, and for the most part, it's just completely subconscious that like I don't mean to go away. It just kind of happens in that moment where I'm just like, bye. And then I realize halfway through me in my head, I'm like, I'm in my head way too much. I need to come back to reality.
It's good that you can do that.
It's hard, but I figure it out.
I have one more memory.
Okay.
Actually, it's 40 memories. 60 memories, actually.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
outside on my pickleball court, which I'm very protective of, as you know, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of duct tape, black duct tape. And they make these little shapes like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we're representing traffic cones because we put traffic cones on them because my friend was trying to learn how to parallel park because she had failed her driver's test. And parallel parking was the thing that she couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in a state about it. And I get that because she was going to lose her license. She didn't have her license and she needed to get it back.
Yeah.
And so I said, you know what, let's get this and let's get these dimensions and let's make this thing outside this office. And you practice this until you feel good. And she did. She did 30 times one night, and then she came back a couple days later and did 30 more times. And on the
Holy
second
crap.
time, she only made 2 mistakes on the last 30. So she's like, I'm good. Went and took the test, passed it, no problem. And she said, when I saw the course, I knew I had it. And that was a really good feeling. That was a really, really cool feeling for several reasons. One, it was a place that she and I could come together in a friendship kind of way that meant something to both of us. 2, it took care of a situation that was a pain in the ass and very scary for her, and showed her that, you know what, I can do things when I put the work into them. And the third thing was I had the resource to do that for a friend, because I had traffic cones and I had a building, and we were able to eat pizza in here, and we were able to do this outside and make that happen. Those are blessings, all of those things.
Yeah.
So that's a big one for me.
That's awesome. I love that. It's really great stuff.
Yeah. I got goosebumps. I
Mm.
always get goosebumps. I kind of made a little X-Wing fighter.
Oh, look at that. Really cool.
Pew, pew, pew. That was Wayne Mills. Pew, pew, pew. Little tiny gun. All right, can we go? Because I'm tired.
You don't want to do this anymore?
Not forever, just for now.
All right, we're done forever. Goodbye, guys. Never see you again. Just kidding. Okay, we're done for the day because
Hey.
Bill's tired. and
Oh,
wants
do you want to
go.
talk about what you're doing this weekend? We did not do that yet. Sorry.
It's Evan's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, yay!
Yay! So I don't know what we're doing. I think he wants to go to Hoffen House or something. I don't know what it's called, but he wants to go somewhere this weekend, and yeah, so we're gonna figure it out. I got him a bunch of gym clothes for his birthday. He's very excited about that, and yeah, we're gonna go just have an Evan weekend.
I like that. That's very nice.
What about you?
Well, I have no idea. For real. I would like to go to Kings Island because tomorrow was really the last night. I went the last weekend, though.
Tomorrow's the last night of Pollen.
Well, I think they go Sunday too, but not till after dark, like really. So, yeah, tomorrow's last night.
Okay, I have to tell Evan that because he's wanted to go all month, and
Let me know if you're going to go because I got a season pass.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Melissa and I, she got her season pass, and we went last weekend. But yeah, I'd like to go again. I don't have any plans. Hoping to catch up on Love Island. That's about it. I'm not Love Island. Love is Blind. And play the guitar and learn how to sing so you don't shame me.
Nice.
That's about it. And that friend that I was helping with parking, that was Gina. That was my friend Gina. I don't think I said her name
Nice.
before.
Cool.
Yeah. So good for you, Gina.
Yay! Congrats, Gina.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Cool.
That's all I got.
All right. Me too.
Hey, that was fun. Thank you.
See you guys later.
Bye.